Alright, check it out, y'all. This is your host. Today we're going to talk about 10 historical places in Qatar. You know Qatar? A small Arab nation whose western coast sits on the Arabian Peninsula and the rest is on a small island in the Persian Gulf. Sharing the peninsula with Saudi Arabia, it's known for its soaring modern skyline, anchored by the colossal 360-meter Aspire Tower, the tallest building in Western Asia. Today, Qatar has a lot of historical things going on there, because it's been around for a minute. And it's played a major role in the Middle East, especially with its strategic location in the Persian Gulf. So, let's get into this list. We've got 10 spots here, so let's go ahead and kick it off. Number 10, Zubatara Archaeological Site. This place goes way back, man. In the 18th and 19th century, this place was a big deal, man. It was a major player in the trade game. It was all about the pearl, man. They were fishing pearls and trading them like crazy. But that's not all they had going on. They had some pretty nice palaces, too. Places like the Al Zubarah Fort, which is a big deal because it shows how grand and powerful the place was back then. Then there's the ruins of mosques, houses, and old streets that just make you feel like you've traveled back in time. It's no wonder why this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, It's a big deal for Qatar and for everyone who wants to learn about the awesome history of this place. But even though it's in a good spot, it's still kind of abandoned. It's like a ghost town. Some people are trying to change that. They want to make it a lively place again. We'll see what happens. But for now, it's a great place to explore and learn about the past. 9, souqs. Check it out, y'all. Souqs. It has like a slice of heaven for those who love the hustle and bustle of a traditional market. Located in the heart of Doha, Qatar, this place is a feast for the eyes, ears, and stomach. When you walk around, you hear the chatter of vendors and customers bargaining over the best deals on everything from spices to leather goods. There's also falconers and henna artists keeping the age-old traditions alive. And let's not forget about the food. Man, you can grab some fresh pomegranate juice or sample some delicious Arabic sweets. Plus, the architecture is stunning. With its winding alleys and ornate doorways, Souqs will transport you to another time and make you feel like you're reliving in a real-life Arabian Nights story. Just make sure you bring your camera because you won't want to miss capturing the vibrant colors and bustling energy of this place. It's truly a must-visit destination if you're in Qatar. Number 8, Mishreb Museums. If you're a fan of museums, then Qatar's Mishreb Museums is a place you should definitely check out. This place has 4 museums, each with its own unique vibe and history. You've got the Bin Jelmood House, which talks about slavery and the lives of those who were enslaved. Then there's the Company House, which gives you a peek into the lives of Qatar's first oil workers and the boom town of the 1940s. And let's not forget about the Mohammed bin Jassim House, which is like a time machine taking you back to the early 20th century and showing you how a wealthy merchant lived back then. And don't skip out on the Radwani House, which gives you a glimpse into the life of a typical Qatari family. Now, if you're a history buff, you'll love this place. You'll learn so much about Qatar's past and its people. And if you're an architecture enthusiast, you'll appreciate the beautiful restored buildings that house the museums. So make sure you put the Mishreb Museums on your list of places to visit when you re-in Qatar. Number 7, Barzan Towers. The Barzan Towers are a pretty cool thing to see in Qatar. These 2 watchtowers were built back in the day to keep an eye out for danger and give a heads up if someone was coming. The towers are made of stone and mud brick, and they look like they re-straight out of a fairy tale. One of the towers is taller than the other, but both of them have little rooms and nooks for people to hide in case of an emergency. The towers aren't just pretty to look at. They also a really good example of how people used to live in Qatar before they had fancy technology. If you're interested in history or just want to take a break from the hustle and bustle of city life, the Barzan Towers are definitely worth a visit. You can climb to the top of the towers for a panoramic view of the area. Trust me, it's totally worth the effort. Just be careful because the stairs are a bit steep and narrow. But once you get to the top, you'll have a 360-degree view of the surroundings. It's like being on top of the world. So do you want to forget to bring your camera because you want to miss capturing this amazing view? No. 6, Al Jassasiyah rock carvings. Now, if you're into archaeology or just love anything that has to do with ancient history, then you'll love this next spot. Al Jassasiyah rock carvings. It's an archaeological site located in northeast Qatar. It has over 900 petroglyphs, which are pictures and symbols that were carved into rocks by ancient people. The carvings are estimated to be between 300 and 500 years old and show things like boats, animals, humans, and geometric patterns. It's pretty cool to think that these carvings are so old and have survived for so long. The site also has a bunch of other stuff, like a burial site and some other cool rock art. It's not exactly clear who made the carvings or what they mean, but archaeologists believe that they may have been used for religious or ceremonial purposes. Either way, it's a pretty cool site to visit if you want to learn more about the history of Qatar. Number 5. Qatar National Museum. The Qatar National Museum is a must-visit spot for anyone who loves history or art. This museum has a huge collection of artifacts and documents that tell the story of Qatar from the beginning of time until today. When you walk inside, you'll feel like you're on an exciting adventure. The exhibits are super interesting and will teach you all sorts of new things about Qatar's culture and history. And don't even get me started on the architecture. It's seriously mind-blowing. The building itself is a work of art and is designed to look like a desert rose. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. So make sure you bring your camera to capture all the amazing sights. I promise you won't regret it, no? 4. Al Wajba Fort. If you're a history buff, then Al Wajba Fort is a must-see destination for you. Located near Doha, this fort is one of Qatar's oldest and most important landmarks. Originally built in the late 18th century, the fort played a pivotal role in protecting Qatar from invaders. The name Wajba means the place of courage in Arabic. And it's a fitting tribute to the bravery of the Qatari people who defended their homeland against the Ottomans. Walking around the fort, you'll notice it's for watchtowers and thick walls, which were designed to withstand attacks from all sides. Inside the fort, you'll find a museum that showcases a range of artifacts, including weapons, traditional clothing, and household items. You'll also have stunning views of the surrounding countryside from the top of the fort's walls. Visiting Al Wajba Fort is not only a chance to learn about Qatar's rich history, but also to appreciate the beauty of traditional Qatari architecture. 3. Morab Fort. Morab Fort is an archaeological site that's located in the northwestern part of Qatar. It's believed to be one of the oldest settlements in the region, with its roots going back to the 9th century. The fort itself consists of a mosque, a residential neighborhood, and several tombs. The site is also surrounded by a number of farmhouses and wells that were used for agriculture. One of the most interesting aspects of Marwa Fort is its distinctive architecture. The buildings are made of coral stone and are adorned with intricate geometric patterns. The mosque is particularly stunning and features a unique prayer niche that points towards Mecca. Archaeologists have made some fascinating discoveries at Marwa Fort, including a variety of pottery and coins that provide insight into the daily lives of